Hey guys, Jocelyn here today. And today I want to go ahead and talk about a philosophy that I heard when I was about 17, 18 years old, back in high school. And by a gentleman by Jim Rohn. I was listening to a training, what I was involved in. And it says, he says, profits are better than wages. Because wages earn you a living, but profits make you a fortune. So let me kind of tell you a story of how I was able to kind of see this in real life. Back when I was in high school, so I don't know if you guys remember the days when like diabetes, like in children or young adults, kind of hit the market and it was like the biggest like kind of epidemic and that was happening. So what they did was they took away the candy and soda that was being sold at our school. So it was kind of like, it was crazy if you think about like prohibition, because that was kind of going on. We had this thing called the student store, and that's where we would go to buy like the candy. I used to get these Kit Kat bars and like soda and like all that stuff. So they had cut all that out. So there was no more like vending machines that had sold that. And what ended up happening was there would be kids, they would go to Costco, right? Buy things wholesale. So, right? They'd go out there and have the investment to buy product, right? Which was either candy bars or hot Cheetos, stuff in the backpacks. Go to school, and during nutrition, which is kind of like recess, which is only like 25 to half an hour, something like that, or I think it was 20 minutes or something like that. And then lunchtime, which was like a full full half an hour to 45 minutes, I don't know, and kind of slang junk food. But the thing is, it was a smart business food for them, because why? People would gravitate and go to them, and they would make profit that way. Like, so I'd see that, because in that time frame, in let's say an hour and a half total, right? Nutrition and lunch, you had your time to sell. They had their time to like sell and get rid of product. They were making profit. So let's say they invested like candy bars. Let's say they paid $15 for a whole box. Like, let's say there's 30 in there or something like that. Let's keep it simple. Let's just say like there was 50 to make it easier. So 50 little pieces of candy there. They sell them for $1. 50 times one, that's $50 there, and they invest, I don't know, they spent like, let's just say it cost $25. They made a $25 return on their investment, which was double, right? Compared to and check this out, there was ways where people can get jobs at schools where they can actually work at what they call I forgot what it's called, the student center or something, where they sold and candy and stuff, but they would get paid minimum wage, which I think at the time was $6.75 or $7 an hour, right? So they can work literally an hour and a half a day and just make, let's just keep it even, so it's like, let's just say it was $7. So 7.5, that's 14. Let's just say it's an even 13. Okay? Not really good at math, but let's just say it's even 13, right? So they would work for that hour and a half and make $13 a day. So that's 13, and then rather than the kids that were going buying stuff wholesale, slanging them out, could work for the same amount of time, but bring in more revenue or more profit coming in. So it's kind of like something to blow your mind and kind of think about when you're out there. Because remember this, guys, it's basically simple, right? My bad. 1 times 1 is always going to equal 1. And what do I mean by that? You work for an hour, you get paid for that hour. You work for 2 hours, you get paid for that 2 hours. You work a whole week of 40 hours, you're only going to get paid for that 40-hour wage that you have made. But see, with profits, it's not really constricted by time. It's more what is produced. So kind of keep that in mind. I don't know what that means to you, but stay tuned. There's a link below. Go ahead and click there if you want to see what it's all is about. And you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys on the other side.